I'm here down pitchside with Oliver Lang, Lang&Greenspan for Polar Bears Taco Cell. They just lost a point and the game there, defeated by GI Houston Heat. How did it go for you, Ollie?
Yeah, I mean, we started off quite well. We had a few penalties. It's never going to help us.
Point approved.
Yeah.
Other than that, you know, it's difficult to play a team like Houston Heat with amazing players, and then you know they get to practice quite often, and we just kind of show up here and cross our fingers and play good and win. You know, so it's hard to compete with a team like that, honestly.
But yesterday you had an outstanding game against Frankfurt Syndicate. Ryan, tell us about that as he's shaking hands.
Yeah, you know, that was a great game. We had some hiccups that we had to fix up towards the end of Saturday, or Friday rather. So going into Saturday, we really focused on communication and just really getting everything tidy in the pits, because there's a huge language barrier between the coach Kevin and the two of us with the non-English speaking Russians. So we really needed to make sure that they were comfortable, and they do need a little bit more attention and to make themselves more comfortable, so they understand the game plan. So that was one thing we fixed going into the German game, is just kind of play, relax, and play smart and tight. And that's one thing that didn't really transfer over exactly to this match. So we had a couple of hiccups, like Oliver said earlier. Penalties. We had the first 3 matches, 3 points won, hands down, in my opinion. And we got 1-for-1, which blew out our snake side. Still ended up, they only had 1 guy alive. The second point, we got a 2-for-1, and they still only had 1 guy alive. So those things will hurt us.
So what do you think you need to fix for the next event in London?
Well, I mean, we've been trying to implement our California style of play for quite some time with these guys now, and that was the unique factor of them asking us to come play with them. They just need to keep taking home what we're teaching, keep practicing it. It's quite difficult. Russia's really cold, and they're pretty spread out. So that's pretty much the basis. Is keep working on the stuff that we're sharing with them. We got to keep grinding and trying to play good, and the combination should eventually get us a win one day.
Oliver, this is about you. We'll go on to Ryan in a minute. How are things with you now? You're taking a break from the American scene, traveling. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm just being a disciple of this lifetime and able to do what I want to do, and essentially I feel more alive than ever and freer than ever. So it's a recommendable thing to do, take a year off. And I'm only in the beginning.
And it's good to see, and you seem to be a happier guy than what's been. Ryan, you two are both big superstars in the game of paintball, and I know you're doing a lot for charity over your side. Tell us a little bit about the sailing charity that you're doing.
Oh yeah, so sailing's been a passion of mine for a while, and one of the things that we're doing is, we have this boat and we want to go on a big sailing adventure, Scott Kemp and I. And so what we've decided is we're going to go on this adventure, and at the end of it, we're going to donate our sailboat to a fishing village that was kind of devastated by a hurricane down in southern Baja California. It's in Mexico. So I did a bunch of research, and I found a really good cause to give it to, and I think that's a really nice thing to do, and it's just the right thing to do in our time of age. Is giving back to people in populations and cultures. Oliver can attest to that, because he's been traveling to these third world countries that have a lot to give, but people aren't offering as much as they can. So I think it's the right thing to do. So I set up a crowdfunding thing on Indiegogo.com. It's called Sailing for a Cause. It's on my Facebook page as well, and we're looking for donations basically to get the boat in ocean ready, so that Scott and I don't sink on the way there. So it's on Indiegogo.com. It's called Sailing for a Cause. It's a really great thing to do, and I'm going to be happy to do it if I can.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Oliver. And before we go out, you have a lot of fans out there from both of you. Is there anything you want to say to your fans back home?
Yeah, the fans are the fuel. They're the fire that fuels us. So we love you guys, truly, from the bottom of our hearts.
We really appreciate the support, and if you're ever out here at an event, dude, don't be shy. Come up, say hi, take a picture, get an autograph. We love hearing from you. We love seeing you guys, and we really do appreciate the support, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. We'd be in the woods.
Thank you. guys, Ryan Greenspan, Oliver Lang for Polar Bears Taco Sale here in Bitburg Millennium. Event 2, we'll see them again. Event 3 in Campaign Cup London.